Hello beautiful flowers and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome and thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you're returning, welcome back and thank you for your support. So in today's video we have a bit of an unboxing and we also have a planner kind of put together. I think it was Michelle's Budgeting Life. I want to say that's her name. I'll put her name up here. She did a few videos, I think a month or so ago, putting together her planners for her life, her work, it's like a book journal. I was inspired, okay? So I'm gonna be putting together a planner just for kind of, it's like all-encompassing planner. I won't have like separate ones, but this will kind of house pretty much everything. But I wanted to really quickly, before we got into the assembly, do an unboxing. So if you're interested in seeing this planner come together, stick around and we'll get right into it. Okay, so like I said, we are gonna unbox first the planner cover. So I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she makes the cutest items, Bin Rad. I will leave a link to her shop down below, but I ordered an A5 sized planner cover. So here it is. Oh, it is so cute. So her stuff is cute in like online, but when you see it in person, it's even more cute. So that is all that came in the package, just the planner, but I want to take a closer look. So it's LV Louis Vuitton inspired, and it's kind of hard. The color is not picking up that good on camera, but it is a really pretty light baby pink, and it has this magnetic clasp. And then of course, as you open it up, it has the standard A5 spaced out rings. And then what I really liked is that there's place for storage. So you have, you know, little pockets you can put bookmarks or stickers or anything really that you would need. And I really like that it has a pin loop here. At least I'm going to use it for a pin loop, and then one over here as well. So I really love it, and I'm excited to use this as the cover for my planner. The only thing I was kind of nervous about is just it being too full and then it not being able to close because of the magnetic clasp. But you know, that's something, I don't think I'm going to have an insanely thick planner, but you know, I guess we will see at the end of this. And if anything, I can use this for my A5 envelopes like I have for my savings binder. So if all else fails, I can use it for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the assembly now of my planner, putting in all of the pages, and I can show you like all the different sections and all that stuff. So yeah.
Alright, so you are now getting a little bit of voiceover, Michaela. So this was just a quick time lapse of me inserting all of my inserts into the journal. It's much easier, I felt, to just time lapse through everything. That way the video wasn't like 45 minutes long, because it probably would be if I didn't do this. So I decided to go the route of just doing printable inserts. So I just used my own copy printer to print everything. Instead of just ordering pre-printed off of the website, I wanted to really customize this binder, make it my own, and so I ordered printable inserts from, I want to say 4 or 5 different Etsy shops. I will have everything linked down in the description box, so when I go through my flip through here in a few minutes, you will be able to see all of the different sites that I got these from. I don't mention in the video, I don't say their names in the video because there was just too many, it felt like. So yeah, they will all be linked below. So this was really kind of a fun project. I would say it took around 4 hours probably to print everything, and that's only because the way that I wanted my weekly schedule and like monthly schedule put together, it required me printing front and back, and yes, my printer can print front and back on its own, but it's kind of hard to explain. But the way that I wanted it done, I had to manually, you know, print one side, flip the paper around, print the other side, just to get, you know, things straight in my head. So it was quite an intensive process, but I can fit around half a year, well, I've put May through December in my, as far as like schedule goes in here. So I'll take a quick break. Here I am. I'm gonna come on screen in a second, but I'm trying to figure out my hole punch because I had to take it out. I had to take the punches. It's too much paper in there, so I had to empty it out, and I was like just struggling so much. You can see me even now, there's like stuff stuck in there, so I had to use a little paper clip to get it out. But I digress. So yeah, I can fit around 6 or 7 months worth of my weekly and monthly schedule in these. So every 6 months I'll just have to redo it, which is not that big of a deal. It's a couple of hours every 6 months. That's totally doable for me. So yeah, I have a variety of sections in this planner. I have a schedule section, I have references, projects, a health section, and then you'll see me here in a second putting together a moving section. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys this flip through. I hope you enjoy. It was, like I said, a really, really fun project to put together. It was a little challenging. There were some trying moments where I felt like, oh my God, why didn't I just order pre-printed stuff? Why did I do this to myself? But I think it's worth it because I am really excited to use this. So yeah, enjoy, you guys.
All right, you guys, a lot has happened. So it is a few days later than me inserting all of these pages. So instead of assembling this together like I thought we were going to, it was just a lot easier for me to just assemble it, get it all ready to go, and then show you my planner flip through. So here's the cover. You guys have seen this earlier on in the video. Sorry, it's a few days later that I'm filming this, so I can't remember everything you guys have seen. Okay. I had to cut it out for a second because my name is actually on here, my full name and my phone number, so I'd rather you guys not see that. But when you open up, you have my little keychain thing, and then I have a bookmark that it's just on this first page, just a little magnetic bookmark, but I'm gonna put that on like the page I'm actually on for like my planner day. And then it says, if found, please return to Michaela, and then my last name, and it has my phone number and a picture of a little flower. So there's that first page. And then when you open it up, first we have this year at a glance. So we just have January, February, March, and then all of the days. This is where I can just kind of put major dates that I have. And I'll make sure to put links to all of these. These are all printables. So I just got a bunch of ink from my printer, got some paper for it, and I did a little bit of research on what the best kind of paper would be, and this is the kind that I got. It is a 32-pound bond, and it's just the A5 size, which is 5.5 by 8.5. And that's working perfect for this size of cover that I got from Ben Rad. So yeah, so there's the first section, is that. And then one thing I also wanted to do was do a habit tracker for the year. Obviously we're all the way to May right now, so I'll be starting here, but you can pick your habits. So habit 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then there's also 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the next page. And just track your habits. So whatever habit 1 is, let's say it's like exercising, you can just see your whole entire year here, and I think that would be really cool. It gave me the vibes of is it like the year in bubbles or something like that? I can't remember, but I've seen that before. Yeah, so that's the first part, and I'm probably gonna add more, but I just haven't yet. So then we have our first bookmark, which is schedule, and so I just made a really simple, clean schedule with a calendar. So here's May, and I decided that each month will have a quote that I just picked out. So May is, what we fear most is usually what we most need to do. And then each month we'll have the same exact setup. So we open up to our monthly planning spread. So we have a full calendar on the side here, on the left I mean, and on the right we have various things. We can write down our appointments for the month, we can habit track for the month, any birthdays coming up, events, a to-do list. We can write my 3 goals, and of course we have to put in the year. There is a section for bills. Since I have a separate budgeting calendar over in my Happy Planner, I'll probably be using that still. So I'm not sure, I might repurpose this section here, but this is for the entire month. Of course, you can write in the days. And everything will be linked, like I said. And then we have each week planner. So just like with the monthly, we have our actual like schedule here on the left, and then the right is more of like planning. What I really like about this, it's kind of hard to see. You can put a focus for your week, and then you can also put a focus for like next week. So like this week, I need to focus on getting enough water, right? And then next week you can focus on something else. So it's just kind of like there to remind you when you open up your planner every day. And then just various sections for different things. So yeah, I really liked it because there's like a lot of space here, just what I need. Yeah, so then I have one for every week of the month. And that is it for the entire just schedule. I wanted to keep something really nice, clean, minimal, stuff like that. So I'll go through the different months and tell you my quotes because I think they're awesome and I want to share them. All right, so June is, if you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. And then July is, you can be good at anything, but not everything. That one I think is like one of my favorites. It's like, what's that saying? It's like, jack of all trades, master of none. So, all right, August is be so good they can't ignore you. September is, if today was the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? I think I can safely say most days, no. All right, and October's quote is, sometimes you gotta be a beauty and a beast. I think that's from Nicki Minaj. I can't remember. I like that one. All right, November, when you learn how much you're worth, you'll stop giving people discounts. And finally, the last month, December, I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. So, like I said, each month has the same exact layout. All right, then we get to the reference section. So just have a little top up there. It says references. It's kind of hard to see. So in here, I'm going to keep a list of all the birthdays of everyone I know. I have, it double-sided here. Really simple. Keep them all there. Then I decided I really want to I like to plan out my gifts I'm getting for people. And when I have an idea for like a gift, let's say, my husband's birthday isn't until November. That's a long way away, but what if I have an idea right now? So I can write down the recipient, what occasion it is, even my budget for it, and I can get ideas, where I can get them, the prices, did I buy it, did I send it? So I think this is gonna be super useful for like, when you're like, I don't know, you're sitting at work and you're like, oh my God, it would be great to get my mom this for her birthday, but it's like 3 months away. How are you gonna remember it? You can write it in your gift plan. So I have a couple pages of gift plans. And then next up, I wanted to check my doctor's visits. This includes like dentist, eye doctor, everything like that. Any doctor visits in our family. So we're gonna put the date, the time, the place, what happened. I just wanted to keep track of these as well, just for reference, hence the reference section. Next, I have a vehicle maintenance log. So I have one for my car and one for Zach's car, and I haven't filled it in yet because I didn't want you guys to see my personal info. Not that it's, my VIN number, I'm probably not going to write that down. Anyway, so you can write the dates, what was happened, the price of it, just to keep track. It would be awesome. And then I found this home maintenance, season, you're supposed to do this every season. So you have your yard and exterior home maintenance, you have your basement maintenance, electrical, appliances. It just goes through a checklist of, when did you do this? Did you do this in the summer, the spring, the fall, the winter? It's just gonna be a good idea. Since I'm gonna be a homeowner, wow, I'm stumbling over my words. I thought this would be super useful for us to just have on hand. Okay, next up is our projects section. So these are projects, but also just trackers, sort of. So Zach and I love watching movies. And when we see a new movie together during the year, I want to write down what I thought of it. So we have a section, so this is a movie journal basically. So we have our title, what genre, where we saw it, what day, who I was with, and then I have a review and a favorite part. And I thought this was really neat because I'm not going to do it for movies I've probably already seen before, but if I see a new movie, I can write that down. And I think it'd just be fun to look back on at the end of the year, like, oh, I watched the new Doctor Strange. I wonder, you know, what did I think of that at the time? So yeah, a few pages of movie journal. Then next up, I have a TV show journal, which is pretty much the same exact format as the movie journal, but you have when you started watching the TV series and when you finished it, and then who like people are in the cast, favorite quotes. I really like that. And of course, with space for your review. So I have more of these because Zach and I like to keep track of what TV shows we watch together during the year. So yeah, I have a lot of these because we watch a lot of TV. All right, next up is my book review section. So it took me a while to find a book review format that I really liked, but I wanted to keep track of my thoughts on books throughout the year. I read quite a bit, but not like some people. Like if you're on Book Talk, there are people who read like a book a day, and I cannot do that. I read about 1 to 2 a month, I would say. So I have quite a few pages of these, but I liked this format because it felt like just enough space. I didn't, you know, if I need more space, I'll just take up a whole nother box. Like I'll just kind of extend it, but this seems like a pretty fair amount, and I don't want to write a novel, you know, I just want to write my basic thoughts on it. So the only thing I wish it had was a place for like favorite quotes, like the TV show has. So yeah, I have a few pages of these book reviews, and that's the last of the project section. I can always add more, obviously, but there's room for growth in here, but yeah. All right, next up is the health section. And so this is just gonna catalog me furthering on my weight loss journey. So I really liked this page because it has a before and after picture where you can put it, and then before and after like weights and measurements. And then there's like a goal and reward section. So like if I lose 10 pounds, here's what my reward's gonna be, etc. I'm gonna write my why and my how, and then I have another place for my starting measurements here. This is just a pounds lost tracker, pretty simple. Weekly check-in, so you can write my weight each week, and as well as measurements. And then this is just a random thing I decided, you know, if there's a couple challenges I want to do, I have this 30-day challenge page, so I can just kind of like write down here in the notes what the challenge is, and then I can write like, did I complete it or not, or, you know, this is kind of like, you can customize it to what you need it to be. So yeah, like if I want to do like the 30-day, like the hydrator pay, you know, I can track that here, or like an exercise challenge, anything like that. And I can always print out more, but I just have, you know, one double-sided. Then next up, so I had this weekly, I wanted to get a weekly meal plan sheet, but I know there's like 30 some weeks left in the year, and that would take up a lot of space. So I shrunk them down and I put 2 on each side. So they're really small, but it's all I need. I'll zoom in, or I'll lift my planner up so you can see. So we just have Monday through Sunday, and then obviously I'm gonna have to pop these out. Sunday's not gonna be too fun to plan, but I can just write down what we're having for each meal. And it's pretty small, but I can write pretty small. And then there's just a bunch of those to finish out the health section. And the very last section is to plan out our move to our new home. So I got this planner, moving planner off of Etsy, and it just has like generally everything you need to move. So a moving timeline up to 8 weeks before, which we are about 8 weeks away right now from when we're gonna be moving, and it has a suggested moving timeline, and then you can write in your own. So like use this timeline that they provide for suggestions, and then write mine over there. Of course, a to-do checklist. You know, we need to do this, this, and this, and this before we leave. Oh my gosh, this thing needs to go. There we go. Our budget. So I want to write down each of the expenses we have for moving, and then that'll come out of my house fund at the end of it. I'm just gonna take it all out afterwards. So like for instance, an expense might be like, we're gonna go to Menards this weekend and get like a little dolly thing like that. You can like stack boxes and move them. We're not gonna get like professional, I'm just gonna get like a foldable one, but you know, that's an expense for moving, so I'm gonna write that down. And then another thing is like box reference, so I'm gonna write down a number on each box, and then I can write down the contents of that box. Utilities and services checklist, so where are our new utilities. And then I have a room planners section. I can sketch out our new rooms, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, I think. And then change of address checklist, that's important. I do have a section for notes, but I haven't printed out any of the note pages. So yeah, that is the general planner. I am really excited to start using it. I waited to write anything in until I showed you guys the planner because I didn't want to like show any of my personal info. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I know this isn't my usual stuff, like showing a planner, but yeah, I'm just really excited to start using it, and I think it's really pretty, and pretty things motivate me. That's just how it is. So that is all I have for you. If you have any feedback, let me know. If there's anything I missed in my planner that you think I should add, let me know that too, because I love looking at like Instagram planner inspiration. It's just, everything's so beautiful on there. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.